I know. Thank you. I was just saying, welcome everybody. I'm so glad to see so many people on here. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, and we're here to finish the month strong, because it is a Friday and you're still showing up for your business. That just means you're committed and you want to make sure that this business grows, your paycheck, and it gives you that liberty that you came in looking for when you first joined. And I want to tell you guys, it does not matter how many mistakes you make, we all make, because I include myself in there, or how slow our progress is, you are still way ahead of everyone who's not trying. And I want to make sure everybody understands that, because tonight it's not just any call, this is going to be a decision call. So I want to make sure everybody's here focused on me. I promise you it's going to be a quick call, but I want to make sure that you all tell me on a scale from 1 to 10, how is your energy right now? And listen, if you're below 8, we need to fix that. And we're going to fix that today. Low energy does not close big months. So I want you to type on the chat on a scale from 1 to 10, how is your energy today? Because mine is probably an 8 right now, but I know it's going to end up being an 11 probably after this call. Now, I want you guys to be honest. Did you guys show up this month like the person who deserves the results you really want? Yes or no? No judgment. And you don't have to type it in. I just want to make sure you guys are asking yourself this. Did I show up this month like the person who really deserves the results I want? And I just want to be aware, because if I didn't, I need to make some changes. We are at the very end of the month. And right now, there are only two types of people here: the one who hope for things to happen, and the ones who actually make things happen. And today, we're going to decide who we are. And for that, we need to do a mindset shift. Okay. Remember, your goals don't really care how we feel. Okay, our goals are there, and they don't care how we feel. If we're down, if we're crying, if something happened, they're still there. Your dreams do not respond to excuses, they respond to actions. So we have to make sure that we're working towards our goals regardless of how we feel. Okay, because I'm sure, for one, I said I wanted more income and I said I wanted more liberty. Did you say that too? Did you say you also wanted some growth? Because that's exactly what we need to do today. Now, for that to happen, did your actions match your desires this month? Because I know for sure I wanted to get back on my director rank ASAP, and I did it. I'm already a director. I'm working on my bronze, and hopefully, I can close as a gold director this month. But I'm actually showing up for my actions, and I'm actually showing up for my dreams. And I want to make sure everybody on this call does the same thing. Even if you're far from a director rank, if your goal this month is to reach 6%, are you really showing the products? Are you really talking to people out there about your business? Is your business open to the public? Do they know what's going on with you? Okay? Because here's the truth, guys: closing the month strong is not just about luck, it's about intention, it's about discipline, and doing the uncomfortable things consistently. And this is how we're going to do mindset shift. Okay, we need to make sure, and this is something we've discussed all month long, especially with Jackie's call the other day. We need to go back to basics. Okay, it does not matter if you just joined the company or you've been around for a year. We need to go back to basics. Okay, and the moment where leaders are created, it's just not at the beginning, it's at the very end of the month. So this is what we're going to do. um, Everybody needs to go back to all the conversations that you've had so far, okay, about the business, about the products, any conversation at all about this, what you're doing right now. And we're going to go back to every message that we had that was like, I'll think about it. That's a potential yes. So you follow up today, not tomorrow, not later. You do it today before you go to sleep. Okay, here's an example of a message that you can send. You can say something like, hey love, I was thinking about you the other day because we're closing the month and I didn't want you to miss out. I know you wanted to try this product, and today we have amazing promotions, which again I'm going to talk about at the end of the call. But that is a good line for you guys to use. I was thinking about you because we're at the end of the month and I didn't want you to miss out on your products. Okay. Or something like, hey, I know we talked at some point about the business opportunity, and I want you to know that I've done some amazing things in the past whatever many months that you have been in the business. And you talk to them about what you've gained so far, and you talk to them about this new thing that we have going on for the English community. This is something that people out there want to have, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that signed up with you, and because they didn't have these trainings that we're having now, they probably dropped out in the middle of the process. So I want you to go back to them, that those people that you signed up before, and you're going to tell them, listen, this is better now, because now we have a training system every week that's going to help us get to the place that you and I thought about when we first joined this business. So I want you guys to go back to that, okay? We also need to create urgency on our social media. Remember, social media, it's our window to the public to let them know what we're doing with our business, how we're working our products, how we're doing our teams. And I hope everybody on this call is recording a video right now talking about this call, this training, how they're not doing it alone, how they're getting all the tools that they need, because somebody out there in your community is going to want to sign up with you because they see that you have something for them, that you have a training for them to do it, that they're not just going to walk into a darkness place because they don't know how to do this business. They know that you have the tools for them to grow. So make sure to be recording or do a capture of this, a video, I'm sorry, a picture of this training, and post. Okay. We also need to create urgency on our stories. People buy when they feel the urgency. So make sure to show up, or you can post. And this one can be either today or tomorrow. It's up to you. Just no longer than tomorrow. Okay. What can you post on your social media? You need to post results. I know Marie has been talking about her amazing change with using the products. You can post her information if she allows it. I'm sure she will. She'll be happy to share her results with the products. There are so many tools out there that you can use. You can go on Pinterest and just Google testimonials for skincare, for pharmacy, or you can do a certain line that you use, but you haven't been using it for long, so you can't show your own results. You can go on there and maybe look up something like tea tree testimonies from pharmacy, and then grab that picture and make sure that you're posting a story before that picture on your stories. I don't know if that makes sense. So basically, you need to go on the story and you need to talk about, hey guys, listen, I have been, I went back to my teenage years and I'm getting um so many acne this week. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my time of the month. I don't know what I ate, but here's this amazing product that I'm using, that it's from my company. And I mean, the results are set to be amazing. And I want you guys to see what I found from one of my girls. And then the next picture on your story, you can post that testimonial. And then on the next one, you'll be like, I want you guys to take a look at this because this is going to be a life changing testimony. And I want you guys to see it a week from now that my skin's going to look so much better with this product because this product has this, and this ingredient. I want you guys to actually really talk about the products. Okay. Look for the ingredients, look for the benefits, and let everybody know how you feel when you put it on. Okay. And what it really does for you. And then also, guys, we need to personally invite 10 to 20 people today to our business calls. Okay. I know that sounds like a lot, but in our Spanish call that was just happening right now, Belen said, one of our leaders, she said, the more no's you get, the closer it gets you to a yes. So if you invite 5 people and 5 people tell you no, guess what? You're going to be disappointed and you're not going to want to try again. But if you invite 20, and out of those 20, 2 people tell you yes, how do you think that's going to make you feel? The more people we invite, the more chances we're going to have somebody on our next presentation. And remember, you don't have to wait for them until Wednesday for our presentation call. You can use one of the recorded ones, or you can talk to your leader directly or your sponsor, let them know you want to do a presentation with them to talk about the business with your friend, with your coworker, with whoever it is that you thought of that said, yes, sure, let me hear about it. But we need to make sure we're acting with urgency on everything that we're doing from here on to the very end of the month. Okay. Something you can post on your story to create urgency is something like maybe last day to join this month because we have a lot of promos, or these you don't want to miss out this promo because you're getting a free gift today with your purchase. Don't just assume that everybody knows what the promotions are or that everybody knows what they can get when they join you. You need to be out there with the speaker and let them know how this business can change their life like it's changing yours. Okay, we need to make sure we're going every day on our stories and telling people. It doesn't matter if we say the same thing every day. Trust me, there's somebody out there that did not see your story yesterday, but it's actually seeing it today. So make sure that you're speaking from your experience, from the benefits, from the way it makes you feel, because sometimes people just want something to make them feel alive again. And this might be it. Okay. As far as inviting people, make sure that you're sending voice notes. Don't just send like a thread to everybody. Like, just, I don't know what I said that. Don't just send like a mass message to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure to do it um, personally, and no lazy posting. Just make sure that you know who you're talking to. Send a voice note. Let them know that you really want them to hear this opportunity, or let them know if they were ever interested in the products. This is a chance to do it because you're going to get an amazing gift. Okay. Also, guys, we need to get uncomfortable on purpose. Now, this is the time where you need to do the things that you've been avoiding, because that is where the next level is. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about me. I come from a Spanish heritage, and my first language is Spanish, and my team is it's mostly Spanish. Okay, I've been here in the United States for about since I was 14. I am 34 now. But what I'm trying to get is, I do have, I do speak English, and it's I'm very comfortable in it. But the very first time that they told me to do a presentation in English, I froze. I was sweating. I was super nervous, and that is totally fine, guys. It's the first time that you do something, it's going to be scary. But as you practice more and as you keep doing it, it'll come naturally. Now I do my business presentation in English in about 20-25 minutes. And it's comfortable and it's to the point, and I'm only doing it like that because at some point I was uncomfortable with something and I did it. That I was just remember that first call, and I came out of it and I was sweating and my armpits were sweaty, and I was like, why was I so nervous? I speak English. And now I'm part of this amazing core team in English, one of the number one teams in the United States. With that, I just want you guys to know that as soon as you do what's uncomfortable, the results will come, and you don't know where that's going to take you. So make sure that you're doing it right. Don't just feel intimidated. Okay. What if people talk about it? It's okay. We don't need their permission to go live. We don't need their permission to do a content. We don't need their permission to go on our stories. You are living your life, and you shouldn't care what they say. Okay. Make sure to do lots of lives, guys. That's going to change our business for sure. Now, let's talk a little bit about our identity shift. Okay. We need to make sure that we're not just selling products, we are changing lives. Okay. We're not just trying this business, you're building something real. And this moment, I want you guys to take it very seriously. Okay. I want you guys to remember, why did you start this business? We need to identify our why. Okay. I started this business because I just wanted more money. And that's it. Your reason could be totally different. Okay. I know some people start this business because they want to be home with their kids. I know other people just want to change jobs. I know other people just want a community. So you need to identify your why. And that needs to be a powerful why, something that gets you out of bed every day. Okay. And also, what are you willing to do for that purpose? At this point, I want you to ask yourself, what are you really willing to do for that why that you just thought of? I want you to make sure that you're doing the right things for the right reasons. And so, for that, you need to know that sometimes we have to make sacrifices. Um, but what are you willing to sacrifice now to see results later? Because for me, it started with products, and then it turned into a community, and then it turned into me being a leader. Now I just want to be able to make money while being home or while traveling and while being present for my kid. So everything changes. It does not have to be the same why when you started as of the why that you're doing it today. It could be different. We just need to identify that why, and we need to work towards the sacrifices that we need to make because we need to see results later on. But if you don't move or if you don't do things differently, do you think the results are going to come? They're not. Okay. And I want you guys to really think about how this business makes you feel. And how did it make you feel when you first heard about it? If it doesn't give you excitement anymore, something happened on the way. And you need to find out what happened in the way. Like, why is it not exciting to you anymore? What's going on? Could you be excited again? What do you need to be excited again? How do you want others to feel when you talk about your business? Then, from that, that's when you talk on your stories about how this business is making you feel and how you want them to feel. Remember, guys, successful people, they usually don't stop when it's hard. They push harder when it really matters the most. Okay? Let's see. We are here to also remind you of some benefits. Remember, we need to be at 125 PV to have access to all of our bonuses on our next payment next month. With that said, go to your back office and make sure that you're not at 124. Okay, because you will miss out on your bonuses if you don't get to 125 points on your personal volume. Okay. Also, make sure to check you and your team's points, because I've seen it where somebody is probably super close to 3% and they don't even know. Somebody is probably at 198 and they don't know that to be in 3%, you need to be at 200 points, group points, and they miss out on getting paid because they didn't know that. One more cell could have put them at check your points and your team's points. Okay. We have some promotions going on, but I also wanted to remind you of our March incentives. Every 125 points on your personal volume will give you access to our Calendula face cream or to our Latina lip lacquer. Okay. If you have 250 points on your personal volume, you can get an aqua cream, facial cream, or you can get the makeup brush set, which is amazing. I have it. It's beautiful. So please, 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 guys, check your volumes, your points, to make sure that you're not missing out on percentages, that you're not missing out on bonuses, and that you're not missing out on products. Okay. Because I have seen where somebody makes a purchase for 124 points and then they don't get a gift. Please don't do that. Also, remember what changes could make when you get somebody to join your team. Okay, remember they are giving us free gift cards. For every person that joins our team with 125 points or more, we get a $20 gift card, which we can use for our products or we can gift it to somebody as an incentive. Okay, I'm just giving you ideas. And then if you're on your first 4 months, remember you get a gift card every month. The first month would be for 25, second for 50, the third for 75, the fourth for 100. Make sure that you're 125 points on your PV to be able to get those gift cards, okay? Now, let's talk a little bit about the promos that came out tonight, actually today. And we get a free set with our purchases of $85 or more. and there are 4 sets for us to choose. Okay, make sure you're using this wisely. This is the chance for you to close out sales. If you have somebody that would want to buy, let's say, the morning glow kit or one of the nutrition kits, make sure that they reach $85 on those products so they can get these products for free. Okay, if you're buying for yourself because you have a sale, make sure to do it today, before we run out, because this is going to give you 100% return when you sell it. Okay, this is an amazing way for you to get more money on commissions. Now also, we have some sets with 40% discount. Make sure to check it out on your website. Some of them are the male set. We also have a combination with the shampoo and some vitamins and the hyaluronic acid too. Make sure to go check it out because they are amazing. Now, before we close this up, we need to talk about actions. These are non-negotiable for the next 48 to 72 hours. No overthinking, just execution. Okay? We're going to give you 3 actions and then 3 tips. The very first action that you need to do tonight, it's the follow-up list. This is where the money is, okay? So you're going to go back to all your maybe, I'll think about it, I don't know, sounds good, I'll let you know. You're going to go back to all of those and you're going to tell them, hey love, I thought about you because we're closing the month and I didn't want you to miss out on this promotion, and you send them a promotion. Did you want me to help you get started today? Um, or well, I already gave you an example of somebody that wants to sign up with you, so you can do that as well. Your next action is a daily story. Okay, we need to make sure that from today on to the very last day of the month, you are posting everyday stories on your social media. Okay, what kind of stories you can do? You using your favorite product. Talk about how it makes you feel. Talk about what it's done to you. Talk about the ingredients that caught your eye when you first bought it. You can talk about results, like I said before. You can talk about your lifestyle. It doesn't have to be everything about business. Okay, remember, people connect with you because you're a human being. I posted the other day. I went to the gym in the morning, and I work a full-time job, a corporate job, and I usually go in the morning, and then I go into work at 9. But I usually shower in the gym, and that day they were working in the bathroom, and I couldn't shower, so I had to go to work right from the gym, and I didn't smell bad, but it was a funny story to tell, and I got so many people like talking to me about it, like asking me, did I shower when I got home? Like they wanted to know more about the story, and I never talked about the business, but I got that reaction on there, and I got visibility. Remember, visibility translates into sales. So make sure that you're talking a little bit about everything. If you didn't see yesterday's call, she gave a lot of good tips on there. Make sure to go watch it too. And then your third power action for tonight, it's make 10 new outreach daily. Okay. Hey, if you have a new follower, this is a good message that I've been sending too. Hey, I saw you've been engaging with my content and I love to connect. I'm helping others create extra income online. Open to see how? That's just an example. You guys can word it however you want or however you feel more comfortable. Now, these are some tips that I have for you with the power actions. Remember, voice notes closes. They are usually more personal, they build trust faster, and they have a higher closing rate because people feel that like they're talking to somebody and it's just not an assistant or just a generator. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you're sometimes sending voice notes when you're talking to people so that they know that they're talking to you. Remember to post with urgency at least once a day, but make sure to be posting on your stories every day until the end of the month. Okay. And go live on social media, guys, at least once a day. Don't be afraid. It's okay if people don't like you. It's okay if people talk about you. I've had people say that I was talking about money with somebody. I don't even know what they said, but they were trying to make me look bad. And then my action spoke for me. And at the very end, I show them that I'm not doing anything wrong and I'm actually helping a lot of people. So, with that, make sure to show up, because the more you show up, the more people are going to talk about you, because they don't want that for you. They want to make sure that you fail. So, that's exactly when you got to show up, to show them that you didn't fall, that you're learning so much, and that you're getting all this information to help others on the way. Um, Lastly, guys, this month is not over. We still have 4 days, and this is not the time to slow down. This is the time to lock in. We need to close strong so the next month we can start it strong. Here's what I want from you right now, guys. I want you to make a decision. Are you closing this month like a leader, or are you carrying excuses into the next one? I want to see on the chat. Let me take off this. I want to see on the chat who is closing this month like a leader. I want to see you guys drop I finish strong, or send me some type of emotions on there. I want to make sure that you guys are closing this month like it deserves, because we're almost at the finish line and we want to make sure we're closing it right. Who's closing it like a leader here? Who's super close to their goals? Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Remember, guys, take action, post, connect, grow, talk about your business. This is the time to do it, because we are at the very end of the month. And remember, the way we act is the way our team is going to act. So if you already have a team, show them how we close our month strong. Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, for being here on a Friday. I appreciate it. And I will celebrate you guys on the chat. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.